Hey family, I am back. I missed you guys so much. Um y'all, I've been so busy. And then I fell down a flight of stairs and broke my tailbone. So sitting down. So that's another reason why I've been gone for a while, family. But I'm trying to adjust my camera. I've missed you guys and I hope all is well. All right, so I'm gonna try to pick up off where I left off, okay? So it won't be, I don't know, hopefully it won't be too long, but I'm gonna just try to pick up where I left off. Y'all know I'm still trying to finish the album, but I don't know. I'm gonna get there. Okay, so this one is another little introduction, it's a little interlude, 2 seconds long, right? Let's just jump right into it and dissect it, okay? Okay, Nyla says to Simba that he has to come back home. He is the king, and we really needed you. That's it. Y'all, that is it. But that's a word in itself. Nyla says to Simba, you got to come back home. Y'all, come on. Y'all already know where I'm going to go at with this. We need our melanated kings to come back home. Our real men to come back home. Real men, come back home. Like the prodigal son, come back home. We queens need you all. If you didn't hear my last video about brown skin girl, like it's the same situation. We need our queens to rise back to their rightful place as queens, okay? And we need our kings to do the same thing. If you are just feel like that's not who you are, that's not what you want to be, okay, then this is not for you. But we need our kings to rise back to their rightful place. We need our kings to rule like a king can rule, be the force to be reckoned with, act, walk, speak, conduct yourselves as king and not what they have portrayed us to be. If you understand the game, then you know how to play chess, right? You know how to move the pieces around. You know how to play the game. Y'all, I'm not going to be long because sitting down, Okay. In the words of my sister Tabitha Brown, stay focused. If you know what the goal is, if you know what the game is, you have a choice. You either continue playing the game and doing exactly what they want you to do, or you don't do that. So we clearly have a choice here. And the only way to get to know what the game is knowledge. Every game, tell me am I right or wrong, does not just about every game come with instructions? You have to what? If you pick out a game you've never played before, let's say you never played the game Clue. You never played it before in your life. How you know how to play it? So what do you have to do? You have to, what do I say all the time? Read. You have to look inside the box for the instructions, and you have to read the instructions. Then you have to what? Understand the instructions. So it may take you a minute. You may have to read these instructions like a few times. Like, let me make sure I understand this. That's what you have to do. It's the same concept, y'all. It's not hard. It's not hard. You just don't want to do it. We don't want to do it. But in order for a king to rule and walk in his kingship, and a queen to rule and walk in her queenship, you got to know who you are first. You have to know what a king is. You have to know what a queen is. And then the renewing of your mind, everything else is going to fall in place. And we need our kings to come back home. We need them to be that force that can't be destroyed. We need them. Have y'all ever, this is for the ladies here, have women, sisters, have y'all ever seen just a nice, melanated, beautiful man just, and you can just see, when you see him, you see it just makes you, the awe. You're in awe of him because you can see the king in him, right? That's how I see men now. That's how I see, when I see my sisters, I'm like the queenship, but we're not walking in that, but I can see the potential. I see it there and it's ready to come out, but we can't activate it because we don't want to take the time to read to know who we are. But we need our men to come back home because our men are our protectors. They're more than just a sex object, just like we're more than just sex objects. They're more than just their pocket, their wallets, just like we're more than just our hips, tits, and lips and ass. It's more than just that. It's bigger than that, right? If our men do not come back to protect the queens, then our nation will suffer, our children will suffer, our communities will suffer. You have to know who you are. You have to ask yourself this question. Why is it so much emphasis on keeping our community down? Why is it so much emphasis on breaking up our families? Why is it so much emphasis on our children and our black men and our women to degrade themselves and just be nothing more than her ass cheeks? Like, why is it so much emphasis on that? So much emphasis on our black men talking about killing each other. So much emphasis on trying to make sure our kids stay lost. Why? Have y'all ever sat down and just asked yourself why? Because like Beyonce says in the first song, Balance. I think it's Balance. Been doing it so long. Because you're a part of something way bigger. We are. Melanated people are. And everybody else knows but us. And we're so sick in the mind that we don't even care to find out who we are. We don't even care to, we don't even have a desire. Like, I heard somebody say, I think I said this before, but I heard somebody say on, was it Instagram or TikTok or something? So one of the social media platforms. And the guy said, it was a melanated guy. He said, Beyonce, that Black is King album, that's good and all, but don't nobody want to hear all that black stuff. Do you hear white people say, that's too white. I don't want to hear all that. Ooh, that's too Mexican. I don't want to hear all that. That's too Spanish. Hispanic. I don't want to hear all that. That's too Indian. I don't want to hear all that. That's too Asian. Do you hear an Asian person saying that? Do you hear a white person saying that? Do you hear a Mexican or Hispanic person say, Latino? Do you hear them say that? Nope, but black people. Oh, that's too black. Do you not see the sickness of the mind? Thus, while we are not rising to where we're supposed to be. And we need our black men. It's not black men, probably feel like they hated by black women. No, by black women who isn't awakened. But black women who are and know who they are, we know we need none other than our black men. And we need you all to rise and be, I'm talking about black men can be a force that will shake people to the core. You understand me? When you just look at a black man, see, this is what the Most High has done. When the Most High awakens you and delivers you from the enemy's grip, you begin to see. Like, I can literally see a black man and be like, the power within that man, if he only knew, will shake the very bones of people. But we don't know who we are, nor do we care. We're so caught up on, and that's both men and women, we're so caught up on the bag. Well, girls call it, the women call it the bags, and guys call it, just my money, my dough, my whatever, I don't know. But we're so consumed with getting that we are willing to sacrifice our families and our community, thus our nation. We are willing. And I don't even know, like, sometimes it feels as though we can't get back to where we used to be, because there's so many of us that are lost. There's so many of us that are following behind these celebrities, that even our children are watching their parents and they're just following, the next generation is just following in the same footsteps. So it saddens me, because it makes me feel like, can we get back, or are we that far gone? Because we have succumbed to what the enemy wanted us to be. If we get money thrown at us, we'll give up everything for some money. And I know that, well, I need money to survive, bitch. Duh, we get that, right? But when you walk your spiritual walk, your spiritual journey, your spiritual walk, the Most High gods will provide everything you need. But see, we don't want to do, but you have to do the work. And that's what we don't want to do. We want to do the bare minimum, or we want to do what we want to do. See, a lot of us have a gift and a talent that the Most High has given us, and it may not be what you want to do. Like for me, get on who? Start a business to do what? I don't do businesses. I don't start, talk, do what? Get on YouTube and talk, do what? Yeah, no. And so it takes a lot for me to come up here, because it's not something I'm used to doing. I don't like, me being in the forefront and talking. I don't do that. But it's not about what you want. It's about the ultimate goal. The bigger picture is about the community, the nation, our people, and what the Most High has placed in your heart to do. And you end up being fulfilled, because now it's to the point where I love coming up here talking to y'all. Now I need to make some time, put myself on a schedule, but I love it, because I have so much I want to talk about that Spirit has given me. Black men and black women who know who they are is a force like nothing on this planet, baby. And I just pray that more of us begin to awaken and see that and get on the right path, because we've been down this one path for so long. But we need our Black kings to be who they were born to be who they were created to be. Nothing but greatness. Our Black queens to be who they were created to be. Nothing but greatness. But if you continue to not follow the way of your ancestors, your divine ancestors, not follow the way of your spirit guides, and not follow the way of the Most High, you're going to continue to be lost. And it may seem like that, oh, Tia, you trying to push spirituality on us, just like a pastor try to push Christianity. I'm not pushing spirituality. I'm saying, because it's an individual walk. So it's not like I'm telling you to be, do everything I do. It's an individual walk. It's not a one size fit all like Christianity is. If y'all don't believe in Jesus Christ, then y'all going to hell. It's one size fit all. I'm not you, you're not me. How can it be one size fit all? Okay. That's for another time. But I just want to come up here to say I miss you guys. And to just talk about, our Black kings and how important they are, how significant they are, how they are part of our salvation to be able to sustain as a nation. It's not just the queens too, it's both. It is a balance. You have to have the Black man and you have to have the Black woman. And in order for us to rise, we have to come together as one. And we have to live in our higher self. Right now, we're living in low vibration, lower selves. But, I'm praying. And I'm praying that we get there. All right, guys. I love y'all. I'm trying to come back sooner than later. Okay? All right. Take care. Bye.